me ask you something. You guys, I mean, you have listed and sold yachts from, $1 million to several $1 million. What is like the cat's meow right now? Like, what are people looking for? Like, what is like the typical sale look like for you guys?
Right now, most people are looking for that $1 million less 40-foot day boat to go out and spend time fishing or spend time with the family. It's like the boat is half fish for the guys and then half comfort for the wives. And as long as the boat doesn't, move so much that spills the Chardonnay, everybody seems to be really happy. And so we've been focusing on a lot of that. There's always the opportunity to do something in the super yacht or mega yacht market. Those sorts of transactions, those are like selling a division of a corporation. But for us, we're really trying to focus on that yacht to real estate to yacht referral network, where someone buys a home and then they're prompted to buy that trophy behind the home. And we want to be that trusted advisor within the network to come in and help make that happen.
Well, and I think too, it depends on a lot of the slips in the United States are generally, not always, but generally 40 to 80 feet. They're really not these 100 to 200 foot slips. That happens in only certain segments of the United States, to where that's very prevalent in Europe. But here, it really is driven by how big is the slip behind the house or the marinas. And, what is that lifestyle? Like in Florida, you have a very shallow draft for water. In California, you can go as deep as you want because there is no such thing as shallow on the West Coast.
Wow.
So that really depends. And that drives also, it's colder on the West Coast. Here it's warmer. That also drives certain purchases of boats. And we're seeing a new surgence and interest in power cats and all sizes of power cats. That seems to be real prevalent right now.
Yeah.
What's a power cat?
So it's basically would be a catamaran or a multi-hull vessel, and it ends up being a very stable platform. And the other opportunity is the main salon ends up being, a catamaran. Let's say if it's 60 feet long, it's going to be 30 feet wide. So you have like a 900 square foot salon. So it's much like a New York apartment. And so when people look at that, they feel like they're at home. It's stable, it's comfortable, all the feature comforts are there. Even if it's a smaller power cat that's 30 feet long, it's still 10, 11 feet wide. So it tends to be a very stable program. Whereas a deep V vessel, you're sitting on a V and it tends to want to rock to one side of that V and not be so stable. So it's been exciting to see that genre grow. And a lot of that comes out of like the performance sailing market. So we're pretty excited about that.
And part of it's driven by the pandemic. People spent a lot more time on the water, so therefore they wanted a little more space. And that also changed some of the dynamics of what's being built right now.